So my Detroit Lions currently have a 5% chance of making it to the Super Bowl. But the real question that all of us should be asking, how on earth are the Detroit Lions even going to make it to the playoffs? The short answer, if the Detroit Lions finish 4 and 1, there are 16 possible paths to a wild card spot. The Detroit Lions currently sit at 7 and 5 after their disappointing loss to the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving. But if the Detroit Lions can pull off an 11 and 6 finish to their season, they will be placed right back into the NFC hunt. In order to pass the San Francisco 49ers, the Detroit Lions need them to drop a few games late in the season. This isn't impossible, but it's highly unlikely. This one is really straightforward. If the Detroit Lions beat the Dallas Cowboys tonight, they move ahead of them. Even if Detroit loses, the Lions can still finish ahead of the Cowboys as long as they lose another game later on. For the Panthers, the Detroit Lions just need Carolina to lose once. If the Panthers don't go undefeated, the Detroit Lions finish ahead. This one is definitely a little bit tougher. The Detroit Lions would need the Green Bay Packers to lose 3 of their final games. With 2 games against Chicago and a trip to Denver and Minnesota, that door is open. Against the Chicago Bears, Week 18 could decide everything. Beat Chicago and Detroit only needs them to drop 2 games until then. With the Seattle Seahawks, the Detroit Lions need them to finish 2 and 3. I mean, their schedule gets pretty tough, facing off against the Colts, Rams, Panthers, and 49ers. For the Los Angeles Rams, the head-to-head matchup really matters. If the Detroit Lions win that game, the Los Angeles Rams only need 2 losses for the Detroit Lions to pass them. Against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Detroit Lions already hold the tiebreaker. If Tampa Bay doesn't win the NFC South, any losses drop them behind the Detroit Lions. The Philadelphia Eagles only enter the picture if the Dallas Cowboys win the NFC East. In that scenario, the Philadelphia Eagles would have to lose 3 of their final games. None of these scenarios are guaranteed. But with 16 total paths to a playoff berth at 11 and 6, the Detroit Lions are still alive. And it starts tonight. If the Detroit Lions beat the Dallas Cowboys, absolutely everything will change.